Greetings, I'm Lama Tantrapa and I welcome you to winter. It is getting pretty cold. Even before winter officially started, we already have frost, snow, the lake by my house is frozen. So, a couple of months ago, I posted a video about how to cool down because the end of summer was so hot. Now, we're gonna explore how to warm up. There is a wonderful practice that I would like to share with you. It's even easier than Tibetan Tummo practice, which Tibetan Lamas practice to warm up in cold climate of Tibet. What we're gonna do now is simply squat. That's right. Take a natural stance by just simply jumping and landing softly, like this. Bring your hands together. Don't worry about position of your feet. Your feet will land exactly where they need to land according to your body's physique. And simply start bending your knees slowly. Slowly count from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, I'm getting lower and lower, squatting down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And from here, I start slowly coming back up. Notice how my spine is streamlined. I'm not bending it, I'm not flexing or extending my spine. I counterbalance the torso weight by extending my arms further forward. And I again count slowly from 1 to 10. 1. It's getting warm, by the way, so I'm gonna start taking my clothes off. 2, 3. You probably didn't expect me to strip right now, but it's getting really warm. 4, 5, 6. That's right. Go really slow, especially here between 5 and 7. 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm actually sweating now. So, continue the stripping. As you can see, you can warm up in a matter of a few seconds. I'm thoroughly warm right now, even though it's still freezing temperature. Now, if you're not warm enough, repeat the same exercise again. Go even slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go as slowly as you can to experience the burning sensations in your legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, from squatting position, come back up to the standing position, again just as slowly. 1, 2, 3, and legs may start shaking. 4, 5, you may actually break into sweat. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm really warm, so I'm not going to continue stripping, don't worry. This is just one example of how you can warm yourself up under virtually any circumstances. I am really sweating right now. Obviously, it's not the only type of exercise that you can do. Right now, you've explored what you can do engaging your leg muscles, but you have other muscles in your body. For example, how about the torso? How about the arms? Well, let's see how we can use the muscles of the torso and arms also to contribute to this warming up experience. Bring your hands together in a similar prayer-like position and start applying pressure with your palms against each other. One palm against the other. Make sure that you don't press too hard. If you can imagine being able to squeeze a scale, you know, the scale that you can stand on to weigh yourself. Well, imagine you squeezing it. Will be the maximum number that you would get out of it. For example, I can get probably 100 pounds. Okay, go to about 70. So 70% rule applies, at least in the beginning. Eventually, you are welcome to increase intensity of your practice, but 70% will keep you safe. And then don't stand in the same position. Move slowly, just like you were squatting. Trace a circle around the front of your body. In one direction or in the opposite direction. Notice how the chest muscles, the pecs, have to engage in a variety of different positions. Different parts of the pecs get involved. And that is crucial because the pec is the muscle that's like a fan that goes from your armpit all the way to the collarbone and all the way down to your ribs, fanning out like this. When you're just doing bench presses or push-ups, you're exercising just one, maybe two particular angles. Sometimes people do 3. If their bench, you can move up and down a little bit. But it's just nothing compared to the full spectrum of the muscle that you can engage. So what do? We go through the full range of motion. Upper pecs, mid pecs, lower pecs. You're really engaging the entire body of the muscle tissue. It's important to work out not only the muscles in front of your body. That's what people do when they work out in the gym. They just look in the mirror and they focus on those muscles that they can see in the mirror. How about the muscles of the upper back? The antagonist of the pecs. Often people have weak upper back muscles and strong pecs, so that they slouch as a result of the tension in front and weakness in the back. What are we going to do? We are going to counteract the strength of the one side of the upper back muscles with the strength of the opposite side. Those muscles called rhomboids and trapezius. They're also, especially trapezius, is like a fan that's fanning out from your scapula, from your shoulder blade, along the spine. How do you engage the full spectrum of that muscle? Interlock your fingers and move the hands, pulling apart with the same intensity as you were squeezing the hands when you were working on the chest muscles. Again, you are engaging different parts of the trap. The upper trap here, the mid trap, the lower trap. There are other muscles involved as well. Posterior deltoids, for example, that most people don't even know that they have. It's the muscle at the back side of the shoulder joint. You don't see it in the mirror? Most likely you won't work it out. Then remember how you interlock the fingers? Switch so that the hands are interlocked in reverse. If one thumb used to be on top, now the opposite thumb is on top. And again, in the same intensity, trying to pull the hands apart from each other as you are holding onto the hands with the fingertips. Excellent. Now I feel really warm throughout my body. It's not just my legs, also my arms and my torso received some workout. If this is not enough, we'll continue next time with another set of exercises for you. Until then, have a wonderful time. Stay warm.